Hello and welcome back to the HTL-P, the Holistic Teaching and Learning Podcast. My name is Gianna and this is a show that introduces holistic teaching and its impact on students and the education field as a whole. From students to educators and beyond, we learn what holistic learning is all about. All right. Hello and welcome to the Center for Holistic Education's podcast. My name is Gianna Lowry.
And I'm Stephanie Hogan.
And today we are here with a very special guest. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is Mr. James Edward Ford. I am currently the head of school at Roong Aroon International School.
Awesome. All right. So we just got done with an amazing conference over this weekend. And so now we are just taking some time to interview James about the international school over in Thailand. Okay, so my first question for you is to tell us about the physical space of the international school, where it's located, kind of how it's designed, what physical aspects you guys have there.
Okay, well, it's important to know that our school, our international school, shares a space with the Roong Aroon Thai School. And our school is located on the outskirts of Bangkok in a very beautiful location. The campus is actually 25 acres. It is located in a forest, so it's very beautiful and very natural. There's a lake and there's football field and swimming pools and trees, and it's a very, very wonderful natural place. However, the international school is a very small building in one part of the campus.
Okay, all right. So when thinking about kind of the overall culture of the school, what do you feel like is, if you can tell us a little bit about like the teaching style, so how the teachers are integrating different aspects, especially of holistic education, and how they're getting the students engaged in various activities.
Okay, well, we are an IB school, but what sets us apart from other schools is that we are adopting a more holistic approach to education. We like to have incorporation of experiential learning. We fully believe that if the student is doing more hands-on learning, it will become more of an impactful learning process for the students. So our teachers are trained and required to do more hands-on projects along with more academic work. But we want the students to have a more concrete experience in their learning journey. And also we are an IB school, so we feel that the Roong Aroon holistic philosophy of education along with the IB framework is a great mix together.
Awesome. For those who are unfamiliar with the IB framework, can you quickly explain what that is?
Sure. It's the International Baccalaureate program. It is very, very popular in thousands of schools across the world. The IB offers a type of educational framework that really is focused on student growth and development and global citizenship. It is really an amazing type of framework that is adopted by many international schools around the world.
Awesome. Thank you. My next question for you is, what do you feel like is the most unique aspect of Roong Aroon International School? What really sets you guys apart from other international schools that might be in Thailand or in other countries?
Oh, wow. This is going to be a very long answer because we have so many things that we are doing that's really progressive but very different than other schools. Firstly is the learning style. We do require teachers to think of like more project-based and more practical application of academics. For example, if a student is learning math and they're learning about areas and diameters, the teacher might do a hands-on project where a student designs a building and builds a model, and then the worksheet comes after where they actually explain the formula and the process. So that's different because most schools will focus only on the paperwork, the worksheets, and then worksheet after worksheet, and students completing only content and not getting anything practical. So that's one thing that I see as different than other international schools is the way we teach our students. Another one is sustainability. We are really a sustainable school. Our students are required to recycle just about everything they use in the school. And also for teachers as well. If you want to be a teacher at this school, you are required to first think about how to use recycled materials to create less waste, less paper waste, less plastic waste. At first, this was a challenge for me, but then when I started using recycled materials, it was pretty interesting. It was I learned to be more creative, and to be honest, I don't want to buy anything anymore because like excess papers or plastics, because using recycled materials is really, it's actually quite fun and creative to do that. So that's one thing that's very different. And for our students have a deep respect for sustainability as well. They kind of grow up learning to recycle papers and plastics, so it's very natural to them. And our students are extremely creative when they do use recycled materials. Another thing is the campus itself. It's a very natural campus. This is something that is different from other international schools. It's a very natural environment. You can frequently see students not wearing shoes, walking around barefoot. For safety reasons, of course, they have to wear shoes when they play sports, but if they're walking outside, it's very common to see students just walking around with no shoes. And research does show that there's kind of a process when the feet are grounded to nature. It does create a better, happier, the students can become happier. So there is evidence of that. So it's a very natural environment. And another thing is cooking. Our students cook in the classrooms. Every classroom has a kitchen. So 2 days a week, the students have to prepare their own menus, and they buy their own ingredients, and they cook, and they have to eat lunch in the classroom. And if the food is burned or doesn't taste good, they still have to eat it anyway. So that's the students really want to be good cooks. And students who love cooking, this is wonderful. And a lot of parents also, they really appreciate the fact that the students are cooking, because at our school we really want the students to learn life skills. And we would like our students to learn at a very deeper level. We want learning to be more meaningful. This is another difference from other international schools, because I feel personally, after working in many schools, education nowadays is very content heavy. We expect students to sit in a chair for several hours, filling in worksheets and listening only to the teacher. At Roong Aroon International School, we try to reverse that. We want the students to express themselves more. We would like students to have more agency in the classroom. And we want teachers to think outside the box when they're teaching. We want the teachers to get the students really engaged and reflecting on what they're learning. So we want learning to be that goes deeper into the core of the student.
Awesome. So we had the pleasure of watching a lot of videos and seeing your presentation, seeing images of the school and the different activities and kind of systems you guys have in place. Tell me about the presence of the arts there, because I think there is a really large presence there. And from what you've said, the students are very talented in those areas.
Yes, they are. Unfortunately, on just audio is not going to capture the essence of what is happening at our school. The arts program at our school is amazing. I would say art and music, if I may add that in as well. We've learned that art and music is at the core of who we are as a school, and our students express themselves very creatively through art and through music. And actually, if you were to visit our school, it really looks like a museum. It looks like an art gallery. I purposely go around the school and decorate the walls, the libraries, the building with the artwork of the students. And this is on a month-to-month basis. Our students are creating masterpieces that really bring out the creativity of our students. And also, as a learning space, I allow students to paint artwork on the cement walls. That is another uniqueness of our school. I view our learning space like a canvas. The walls, the floors, the areas of the school, I will allow students to actually paint on the walls and the floors to increase the attractiveness. And also I want the students to express themselves. So I call our school a learning canvas as well. And the artwork that is produced by our students is amazing. Just, you have so much creativity. And actually, maybe by the end of this year, we will have an art auction where we will invite the community to actually buy the paintings and artwork from the students, and the students will donate a portion of the profits to a good cause, to a charity.
That is so special.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Yes.
so exciting.
Yes, and we do believe the parents would really enjoy this, because some of the actually I've offered to buy some of the artworks were so wonderful, that so beautiful, that I actually offered to pay money to the student
Wow.
for some of their paintings.
Yeah.
So we'd also like our students to get involved with this art auction, and we want the parents to come in and also give back to the community as well.
Wow, thank you. So I just have to say, I mean, you being head of school, but still being so deeply, deeply involved in what is happening, in implementing different programs and different activities, and getting parents really brought in and involved. I mean, these are all such special things. And decorating the walls yourself, I mean, these are very unique things. I kind of want you to touch on, what do you feel like makes a good leader in general, but especially when talking about being a head of school?
Oh, that's a very good question. Being a leader or a school administrator is very, very challenging. And depending on the environment you're in or the person, there are so many types of leadership styles. If I were to explain a certain style, I would say, first of all, I consider myself a transformative leader. I am a type of leader that will lead by doing. I would like to set an example to my students, to the teachers, to the community first. I am very rarely in my office. I am a very hands-on leader. I am constantly fixing something in my school. I have my power tools in my office. I am really hands-on, in my position. And I think that's very unique, because I've never seen leaders actually, step up and, lead like this. So I do consider myself more of a transformative leader. Yeah. And I like to always say, if I'm going to talk the talk, I will walk the walk.
Yes.
And that is something that I think every leader should own up to. And if they don't, maybe they're not being an effective leader, but that's just me. I really believe that a leader should lead by example.
Yes.
And if I have to be more democratic, I can. I do want the teachers to have ownership in their employment as a school as well. We're very collaborative. So I'm very democratic as well. I do want to hear the voice of our teachers. But then if I have to be autocratic and set those rules, I'll do that too.
Yes.
So it all depends on the situation. But now I'd like to introduce a new kind of leadership. I now consider myself a holistic leader after the conference. I do think that this is the next step in the development of leadership around the world, especially in education. I don't know if this is a new thing, but I will say this right now, holistic leadership. Yeah. I guess to define that, I feel that a leader should think of all aspects, just like holistic teaching. Yep. I think a leader can be holistic as well in the way they teach, lead by doing, think about the well-being of the teacher as well, leading teachers, think about their health and safety, their spiritual growth as well. So the overall positive development of the full teacher. So I'm going to call that holistic leadership.
That is amazing. Wow.
Yeah. So I guess that's kind of sums up. It's a difficult job, but that's how I approach my role at Roong Aroon International School.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess going along with that, I would be curious how you even came about to know holistic education, and kind of what that looked like for you.
Well, honestly, being a teacher for 26 years, Roong Aroon International School was the first school that I was introduced to holistic education. I did teach in British schools. I do know about different curriculums from around the world. I taught American Common Core. And I did teach the British, it's called IGCSE or GCSEs, A-levels. Yep. So I'm familiar with those. And I do believe I worked a little bit with Singaporean education, which was very teacher-centered and rote, very, and the term holistic education never came up in my career until I got to Roong Aroon International School, and I had to change myself and learn, what is holistic education? So I did a lot of research. To be a leader at this school, I really wanted to fulfill the vision and mission of holistic education. So I really immersed myself with all the philosophies of holistic education. I was reading journals. I was reading journals written by the school founder, John Prapapat Neom. So I was really much self-directed by Roong Aroon to really learn about it. So I guess for anyone interested in leadership, you have to fully understand the curriculum. You have to fully understand the vision and mission of what that school is looking for. Yeah. So at Roong Aroon International School, I became a holistic educator from, just by being employed there.
Yes, that's so beautiful. And I guess too, with that, as one researches and learns, what was the thing that kind of made you buy into it? What made you truly believe in this, and that this has a benefit for not only leadership, but your students, for your faculty, your staff? What kind of what was that defining moment, I guess, for you?
Wow, that is an amazing question. I will be very honest, and as a teacher, being a teacher for so long, I feel that that's the holistic aspect of education. It's missing. It's not there. I think around the world, we're making students sit in a classroom. We're making them learn content and equations, and we're teaching them to remember things, and I believe that holistic education is the answer. Holistic education connects with being human. There's nothing better than holistic education, because it's about our learning journey as human beings. It's not about sitting in math class and learning everything and finishing your homework on time and completing several worksheets. Yeah. Holistic education focuses on the development of the individual. Right. And holistic education does not stop in the classroom, and it does not stop after grade 12. Yeah. It is a deeper philosophy of learning that I believe the world should really move forward and understand more about what holistic education is. And I would actually urge young educators, any student in SOU looking for a teaching degree, I would highly encourage them to make waves in the education world by adapting holistic philosophies in the classroom, holistic teaching methods, holistic teaching pedagogies, to really make a difference in the student's educational journey. I after working at Roong Aroon International School and really seeing how students grow learning this way, nothing beats that. And I feel that other educational systems should adapt a more holistic approach as well. And also one more thing is the students learn what they really want to be. They learn at a deeper level of what their hobbies, what their interests are. And it focuses on the overall total development of the student.
Yeah, definitely.
That was so beautiful. I really appreciate hearing that and hearing your passion for it. I know we've also talked about, some of the struggles of stepping into this role and the challenges that you faced with that. And I would be curious, as you've kind of come out of those challenges, what is your proudest moment through that? What is something that you see has shaped you through those challenges, kind of finding that diamond in the rough type of moment through that experience?
Oh, well, I would have to say that Roong Aroon International School did open during the COVID pandemic. And the school went through very, very tough times because of that. Finding teachers, teachers couldn't travel abroad, plane, no flights, or, so it was really, the school went through a very tough phase in the beginning. It was a very, very challenging time for the school. And that proposed a lot of, that set up a lot of challenges, as far as, the mixture of online learning and on-site learning, teachers leaving, going back to their home country in fear of COVID, things like that. So there were a lot of challenges. What makes me most proud is having the opportunity and the privilege to be asked to come in as head of school to this wonderful place that really needed someone to be there to help the school develop, to really bring this type of education to life. Because it wasn't just about fixing the school or anything like it. It was about making holistic education something visible in the community. And it was a very tough challenge for me. But after almost 2 years of being there, I'm very proud of my perseverance in designing and implementing things in the school, such as activities, policies, procedures, getting the academics in line with holistic learning, setting up high standards for students in the classroom, setting high standards for teacher expectations. I'm very proud of that, and I see the benefit of the students and parents now. There's a lot of trust now in our school, and that is very rewarding that I took the school from a very difficult situation, a very difficult time, and I feel that I've uplifted it and gotten through that very challenging phase by really setting up a lot of systems and procedures in the school for the benefit of the students, and I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, and I mean it's showing through those videos and your presentation at the conference. It really is. You can see the benefits of what you have put into place at the school, and so it was really beautiful to watch. So yeah,
awesome. All right, let's see if folks are interested and this kind of piqued their curiosity. Where can they learn more about Roong Aroon or Roong Aroon International School?
They can contact me if anyone is interested, but our website is not finished yet.
Okay.
But we keep it really simple. We have a very up-to-date Facebook page, and we just feel that Facebook is very simple, and our community uses Facebook, so I can share with you the link to Facebook.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
And the Facebook site will give you a very clear glimpse of what is going on at Roong Aroon International School, but I would like to say you have to visit there to really see it.
Yes.
yeah,
You have to see the campus, the beauty of the campus. Pictures and videos can help, but it's always good to visit the actual place in Thailand. Other than that, we do pretty much just Facebook.
Okay.
That's how we advertise mainly.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
not that I can think of.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you taking this time to do this.
Thank you, and thank you for welcoming. Thank you for having me on the show.
Of course, thank you.